Welcome back to the show. I'm the Beer Adventure,
And I'm Robbie.
and we got big beers, big glasses. Okay, this is Second Banana. It's from Wiseacre. They're in Memphis. This is a 5.1% South German style bottle conditioned Hefeweizen. Yeah, that's what they say. South German style bottle conditioned Hefeweizen. Now, bottle conditioning, completely different animal. You actually will have yeast in the bottle when they seal it. It's going to produce flavors like you're way not used to, unless you're a beer nut. And the reason we use these big glasses this time is so you can really see the color, because it is worth it.
Oh, look at that. Look at the swirl. Yes.
Now, these do have quite a bit of sediment, and I've already shaken them up a little bit. Now, I like a harder pour, especially in a glass like this, so you can see that stuff. You got to get the head. If you don't get the head on this beer, you're not having this beer. Now, there's a lot to be said for proper glassware, but whatever glass you've got is good glassware. And I've even drank this beer out of the bottle. Now, I do have a studio audience, so we'll give them a little to taste here. A few of them have actually had some of this before. All right. Now, yeah, you smell that?
Ooh.
Now, here's the thing. There's no banana in it. It's the yeast that gives it that smell of banana. That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that kind of tickles the palate a little bit.
Bottle conditioned beers tend to be a little more carbonated, which are going to dance on your tongue more. It gives you... Well, carbonation has carbonic acid. Carbonic acid is slightly bitter. That's why your flat soda tastes way too sweet, because they've sweetened it to combat the carbonic acid. That's why some beers that are really carbonated still taste sweet. Some beers taste completely sour. Some beers are balanced. I watched a YouTube video on that.
Of course.
I couldn't sleep, and I was either figure out why, if penguins have knees, or why does flat soda taste too sweet that night.
Hey, learn something. That's all part of it. That's what we're doing. We're teaching the people.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't live too far from Memphis. I've had way many bottles of this. I've even had it on draft. They said it was keg conditioned on draft.
So is there a difference? Is there a difference in like keg and bottle condition? I mean,
I didn't taste it. I mean, I'm sure there's guys out there that could tell you how many weeks old the beers are, and whether it was bottled, canned, kegged, cask. I'm not that good yet. And those guys tend to know a few beers really, really well. And I just want to drink beer.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I do remember this when it was the first bottle I had. It tasted even a little more banana. In all honesty, I like it a little better now that it's been in the beer fridge for a little while. But
and a lot of beers open up that way. It's always interesting to see, you have a beer when you just got it, it's just released, to where it's 6 months later.
Yeah.
You kind of see that difference. And some beers open up, some don't hold as well.
Right.
And it all depends on how you condition it in your fridge. You can get into stats and everything on that, different temps.
Oh, yeah. But,
yeah.
I don't want to play that hard. I still want this to be fun.
Oh, definitely.
I don't want it to be a job. Although if somebody wants to hire me to find out how beers age, contact me. We can talk. I don't know.
Selfish plug.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely getting a little bit of that honey crisp, I kind of would call it. I enjoy you can get that wheat, that little Hefeweizen off the end, which is nice. I enjoy that little bit of wheat grain taste at the end.
Yeah, I do too.
It kind of keeps me interested in the beer. It wants me to keep going back for more because
Smooth.
Oh yeah.
Well, to me, that's the thing is, after each drink, do I want to drink it again? If it makes you keep wanting to drink it, I think you've got a good beer.
Right, and that style of beer you might like. You
Yeah.
know, because some of them, from different breweries, you don't get that same feel.
Right. I've had a couple that have that kind of banana clove.
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of clove, so I kind of stray away from those. There's some of them that'll be like, they have coriander in them.
I don't do much coriander.
I like my celery with my hot wings.
Yeah. Right.
Not within my beer.
Now, coriander and sour is a little
It's
different.
a little better,
Yes.
but still, it's, But overall, I like this beer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's about as good as we can describe this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a prototypical Hefe.
Definitely, but I mean the color.
Oh. Yeah, the color is great.
That's great.
Specific reason for these glasses, they really show that color off well. So, did you dig it?
Definitely.
Yeah. Would you buy another?
Oh yeah.
Well, now I don't know that they sell this in 6-packs. I know I bought quite a few of the bombers. So my whole how many would you put in a pick six doesn't really work.
Right.
And the majority of them I actually bought at the brewery.
Yeah.
And I was getting them at a really good price at the brewery. Let's just put it this way. I was paying roughly what you'd pay for a Miller Lite or a Bud Light at a nightclub. I was buying a bomber of this and taking it home.
Do we know when it's released?
I don't know when this is released. Now, I've had this multiple times.
Right.
So I think this is something that they just, whenever they decide it's time to put out some more Second Banana, they put out some more.
Definitely. I mean, going to Wiseacre, it's a gorgeous area. It's right near the Wolf River. It's kind of almost in like a little nature preserve.
Yeah.
The brewery is. So it's a great place to go if you ever come to Tennessee. You come visit us if you want.
Yeah.
We're around.
Yeah. Kind of often to see me at one of the breweries, but
yeah.
Well, what do you give this? A 1 to 10. 1's the lowest, 10's the highest.
I can definitely give it a solid 7.
Okay.
And why I would give it a solid 7 is because I feel like I could get more. There's more flavor that needs to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel the beer is lacking. It's got the Hefeweizen flavor, but I guess I want more of that banana flavor. I want to see if it, and it could just be the age on it.
Yeah, because this one does have a little age. This one, I can't film all the videos when they're the most brand new and the best. I got a day job. Everybody watch more videos, and I can film more videos. Maybe I could do this for a living. I don't know, but I think it's an 8. I'll look over at the studio audience. What do we got over there? Got a 7 and a 6.
It's a good average.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. And to your next beer adventure. Cheers.